In 1880 to 1900, obesity was not a problem, although factors such as new industrial methods to food production and more restaurants were emerging. From 1900 to 1920, new products and poor production of food started the presence of obesity in America. From 1920 to 1940, obesity was a problem as the result of cheap food in the Great Depression, the creation of fast food, and lack of exercise. In 1950 to 1960, obesity was recognizable as an issue because of the idea of events revolving around food and popularization of unhealthy eating. In 1970 to 1990, obesity was a large growing problem resulting from the large amount of money spent on food outside the home, lack of exercise, and a new diet for Americans. As seen in the previous trends of the past 2 centuries, we believe that obesity rates will continue to increase in America in the future, and by 2050, over half of Americans will be obese.
I turn the music up, I got my records on, follow beneath the rubble.
Advertisements like these show the start of widespread food and drink popularity. Now, people started to purchase products outside the home.
Get the great new Campbell's Tomato Soup Condensed. This soup is yummy for you and your family. Everyone's eating it today. Buy it at your local market.
Dum da dum da 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 dum da dum da 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 da.
Guess what? Guess what would taste good right now to everyone in the car? Candy. We've got your favorite kind at the concession stand. Come on down and pick out the kinds you want to enjoy during the rest of the show. Be sure to get plenty because everyone likes candy, and our big variety is chosen to please everybody's taste. Golden Pure Creamery Butter, rich, flavorful, satisfying. That's what it takes for the finest buttered popcorn, and that's what we use. See for yourself why there's no Showtime treat to equal the crisp, delicious flavor of hot popcorn that's bathed in real melted butter. It's at the concession stand now.
Hey, somebody's crazy. Papa goes the weasel. Everybody knows the weasel blows. But popcorn, she pops real good. I eat popcorn. Everybody eats popcorn. She tastes real nice. Get yourself some now at our refreshment stand.
Ladies, one reason you can always trust a Swanson frozen dinner, it rounds the hungry edge of appetite nobly well. Or as some of my more blunt brethren might say, it satisfies. A case in point, Swanson's turkey dinner. First the entree, prized poultry, expressed in succulent slices of white and dark meat, mantled in rich brown gravy and tastefully enhanced with Pepperidge Farm dressing. And now behold the glorified super-whipped potatoes, richly regaled in butter. In the next neighborly compartment, a plentiful portion of peas, also bathed in butter sauce. And to complete our royal repast, a tantalizing extra, tangy sweet cranberry sauce. Aha, you say, but aren't there others? None that even remotely approaches this.
No matter how you dress up a burger deal, it's still just a burger and fries. Introducing the Grande Meal Deal from Taco Bell. A delicious burrito supreme, regular taco, medium drink, and Cinema Crispas, all for $2.89. Just one of 3 Grande Meal Deals from Taco Bell. If you want something more than a glorified burger box, they're just made for you. The Grande Meal Deals from Taco Bell.
Here are the poll results of a poll we took asking some questions about obesity and diet. The first poll question we asked was, do you believe obesity has increased over time? As you can see, a large majority of the people we asked believe that it has. The second question we asked was, do you believe the federal government holds a responsibility to decrease obesity and increase a healthy America? Most believe that the federal government does not hold the responsibility to intervene and promote a healthy America. The third poll question we asked was, do you believe obesity will increase in the future? A large majority believes it will, whereas some believe that times will change and that the work America is doing today to decrease obesity rates will be successful in the future. The fourth question we asked was, do you know what BMI is? More than half of the pollers were able to explain to us what BMI is, where a little less than half could not. The last poll question we asked was, how often do you eat fast food? The majority of the pollers said 1 to 2 times a month, then 1 to 2 times a year, then never, then 1 to 2 times a week, and then more than 1 to 2 times a week, concluding that most of the people eat fast food monthly or annually.
Absolutely. The numbers prove it. I mean, you can see it on the street. You ever go to Walmart, you can see it. People are definitely getting much heavier than they used to be. Well, it's a lifestyle change, really. They have to move more. They have to eat less. They have to stop sitting around. They have to walk instead of drive. But it's a healthy lifestyle they need to do. Well, I think the organic movement is very good, but that's probably with people who would be healthy anyway. And fast food, it's here to stay. So I think it needs to be a personal decision just to eat well. I mean, you can have fast food. I eat fast food sometimes, but it's got to be moderation. It's just got to be an all-over healthy lifestyle. And then you can eat some fast food whenever. It doesn't have to be all or nothing. A moderate lifestyle is the best way to go. I think it's the leading cause. I really think it's inactivity. And I know that people my age say it all the time, but we did move a lot more. We rode our bikes everywhere, we walked everywhere, we were never driven, we didn't have video games, we were outside a lot, and we really, really moved more. I think the food is probably kind of similar, because I grew up on Captain Crunch and Real Coke and stuff like that, but I think it's inactivity. I think it's got to be on everybody's part. I think schools are very good about it. We have gym class. You guys walk around a ton. You ask your parents on back to school night, they can't even believe how much you guys walk in a day. But then it's when you leave that's when I think things fall apart. Kids go home, they sit in front of the TV, they sit in front of video games, they get driven everywhere. So I think it has to be home and school and personal responsibility all combined. I personally do not, because I don't like the idea of the government telling me what to eat. And I think that's a slippery slope. If you start going down that road, it might get to a place you don't want it to get to. So I personally don't think the federal government should. Yes, I think that would be an outstanding idea. And I think in New Jersey, we do it better than a lot of states, because gym is required. Every grade, you have to take gym to graduate high school. So I think New Jersey's all over it. I think we do a good job here. Well, I think marketing in general has a huge effect on children. I don't know if we can really blame, cookie companies and Wendy's for the problem. It's a complicated problem. It's not so simple that you can ban, sugar or limit stuff. I mean, we do it here. There's no soda or candy, but that doesn't mean you can't go find it. So I think it's a complicated problem, and it's not just one simple answer to it. It's got to be everything combined, and it's got to be a decision to be healthy. That's the most important thing.
Are you gonna take me home tonight? Oh, down beside that red firelight.